So real quick, I picked up these refillable markers. They're empty and they're from Molotow. They are not cheap. Okay, I paid $7 for this, $6.99. Right, they're not cheap, right? But they're refillable, and they only come with one. Pull this off. They only come with one tip. Okay, but you can get more tips. They sell packs of tips. So theoretically, like you could fill this up, and you can see it has it has a ball in there, so which is cool. Uh, Acrylic paints, and thinner the paint, the better, probably, but not super thin, right? Uh, but so they have a bigger one, bigger pen. It's 4 millimeters, but they also have tips for those too. So the tip is pretty much, straightforward. And there's a little plunger in there, right? That you would um, press in to load to prime the tip. So you unscrew it, get yourself a little pair of pliers, unscrew it, and then what you want to do is you don't want to grab the nub. You want to grab it at the base, pull it out, and then you can fill it. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab our color. Where's my colors? I am going to fill it with Model Air Light Rust 71 129. Let's give it a shake. Give it a shake. Now we're just going to. A little goes a long way. I didn't mean to fill that much, but I did. uh, let's put the little thing back on. Screw this back on. Tighten it pretty good. Put the tip in. Prime it, and then we're going to load it up. Let's see. So it does take a little bit to prime the tip. Just press it in, hold it, and you'll see it flood the tip of the pen. See, it's starting to get there. Starting to get there. See? And then what we're going to try to do is rust our HO track. It'll probably need a few passes to do it. Let's find a clean spot. That looks pretty new. Now you're going to have to let it dry. Prime the tip, get some paint out there. What would be really nice is maybe you can do it. Maybe you can shape this this nub into a little point. I don't know. You can try it. But we'll let that dry and see how it looks. Looks pretty good. It's not bad. And you can just change colors. I mean, if you wanted to change colors, obviously, you're going to have to get another tip and, the whole deal. And just wash the paint out, pretty much. But, it'd be nice if AK came out with a rust marker in these, right? In these, because these fit in here perfect, man. They're almost like they're made for it, right? They just fit in so nice. Like, look at that, right? So simple, right? You could do that. They have brown, but nothing that really mimics rust, I guess. Maybe I'll go, uh, I don't know, maybe I'll pick up a brown color, but these work great. So you see that little tip, you know, if you could get that into a little tip, it would get in really good. But yeah, see these, it works good, but not as good as a tip. So maybe you can get it into a tip. So the downside, right? It's not bad, right? So it's a little bit more of a struggle, but at least hey, you can fill it with a Vallejo paint or an AK paint or army painter, any color. The paints are $3. You know, the marker's a little bit of an investment, but again, you can reuse it, get some spare tips, and it's a good little tool to get any color marker you want. Again, you know, you do it. I wouldn't like. There's no way to save the tip probably, unless you put it in a little. Wash it out. Maybe you wash it out and put it in a little baggie and save it in case you want to come back to that color. I don't know, but yeah, it works pretty good. Got the little ball in there. You just shake it up when you want to use it. Make sure you put your cap on it, and it's all good, man. Custom color there, custom marker. It's a keeper. Yeah, it's definitely a keeper.